Aloha everyone from the Bad River. We are here been here for 2 nights now, but ready to head on to, where are we going, Alex?
Probably to Little Current.
Little Current and
Killarney.
Killarney. All right, going Little Current and Killarney today. It's supposed to have been sunny, as you can see. It is not. So it's supposed to get sunny by 2. We'll see. In the meantime, we've had a relatively smooth anchorage. What you see is pretty much what we've had. We've had some strong winds though, which has really put tension on our anchor, and I think we're going to make up a bridle in the future, just to give us a little bit more stability on the anchor. All right, so we're going to pull up, and Alex, get ready. Go ahead and go and pull that up there. Do you need me to go forward?
Forward.
In today's Great Loop journey, we will leave the Bad River Anchorage and head to Killarney via the open waters of the Georgian Bay. From Killarney, we will head down the Lansdowne Channel to Heywood Island and find our anchorage there. Aloha, we are Sava, Cynthia, and Alex, along with our 2 dogs, Lucy and Shadow. We're traveling America's Great Loop, a 6,000-mile North American waterway from Florida to Canada and back down via the Mississippi. Follow us on this journey on our boat called Mahalo. All right, Alex has got the clip for the snubber. To the right, Alex?
Yeah.
So a really cool big sailboat is coming into the cove with an American flag on it. Very cool. So this is us turning in the cove as a really nice big sailboat with an American flag just came. See the sailboat, Alex?
Yeah, I got it.
So this is us exiting the cove that we've spent an enjoyable 24 hours off, or a little over?
Yeah, 2 nights.
2 nights here. Look at how pretty these rocks are that have the pink and the gray. I know that on one other YouTuber's video they mentioned pink granite. I'm not sure what the composition is, but it's so pretty. When the sun hits it, it just glistens. Just beautiful. But isn't it interesting how this rock is so scored? It almost makes you think like ice came through. Just the way it's scored with so many cracks and lines. And the pink is like a distinct line 1 foot up, 2 feet up from the surface of the water. Very pretty. So is this part of a national park, Sal? We're thinking it might be, just because we haven't seen houses lining this cove. Alex is looking for any shallow surface rocks. So I did see some houses over there. This is us still leaving the cove, and sailboat is back there. I think the cove actually curves. I don't think you can't see him. That's what makes this cove so nice, is that it has a curve, and so it really does nest you in there. And we were so comfortable over the last 24 hours, more than that, Zav says, because we spent 2 nights. So we didn't want to go, and neither did the other boat. The other experienced looper, Wilma May, wasn't having any part of what was going on out here. And when we looked at other looper boats, Zava said not one looper boat moved. Nope, everybody was smart.
This morning they're still staying put.
But since we looked at the chart and we would like to go to Kilarney en route to Little Current, we're going to head out because we saw that Wilma May braved it, and I'm sure they would have called or messaged us on the radio if it was really bad. So a very pleasant cove. We would recommend this. We ended up not doing the rapids when the other looper boat told us that he had bumped several times with his dinghy on rocks as you go through Devil's Gate. It's called Devil's something. They're the rock opening of the rapids that are inside this cove that people like to experience. And because it was a wee bit cold, we opted to go ahead and head out. But we watched some of the YouTube videos, and it does look like something fun to do when it's warm, and you could actually swim in play in the rapid area. But for us, we decided we would go ahead and go on. And now, had it been like a day before, literally, where it was still in the 80s at night, like literally 24 hours earlier, we would have done it. So 24 hours before we arrived. So now, as we're exiting this channel, we're doing a reverse of the red right returning. We are going out with the green to our right, following our own tracks out, because we just want to be very careful. We do know from other YouTubers that this cove's water level changes, as does the rapids water level. So we're being mindful in case the water is different than what was literally anticipated coming in. But everything looks good, and we're getting back out. And so far, from what I can see of the Georgian Bay out here, looks decent. Zava said he read the news. It said 1 foot waves or less, diminishing as the morning progresses, and you can see some pretty blue sky starting. So that's what we're counting on. Alex is always double it, he always says. If whatever they've said waves are, double it. So if it says 1 foot, he says count on 2, then you're not disappointed. So this is us heading out. So we actually ran the heater last night in the salon. What was the starting temp before you turned the heater on?
Cynthia didn't ask for it.
I did not, but
it was 67 in the salon.
And Zav likes it like a comfortable 74.
I had set for 78, but we finally gave up at 74, I think.
Yeah, after that I was like, okay, I've got to get down to shorts and tank again. I have to take off any long sleeves.
That was the goal.
78, I'm like, in summer. Of course, it is September. I've got to give him that. So this little thing, anytime I'm filming, tries to do audio. Thank you.
Oh yeah, aloha.
Aloha.
All right, so we're making progress. Shadow doesn't like it when the camera's rolling and he's not part of it. So here we go. All right, we got some mountains on our way off to Killarney. Several boats on the move right now, you can see. We plan to be there around 4 o'clock or so. We called ahead to the mountain lodge there. Maybe stop in by the gift shop and then move on out, find an anchorage for the night. This boat is motoring because it doesn't have any sails up. And they're going at a fairly good clip. Now over here on our other side, that's Scarecrow Island there.
Is Scarecrow Island.
We're going to make a right turn here in just a moment.
So that's the most closest one. Over there, it's not sandy beaches, it's cliffs. But look at, there's mountains. We didn't have mountains when we left our cove this morning. We could see these far away. And just interesting up here in the North Channel that they have sizable mountains.
Alright, we just passed Scarecrow Island, and here's our marker, and we're going to make a right turn here towards Killarney. Alright, so Cynthia made a beautiful meal here. Not sure what's in it though, Cynthia. What is in here?
We started with a base of suddenly salad underneath, and then we have added cucumbers and yellow peppers, red peppers, sliced up mozzarella cheese, cherry tomatoes, and then some really good Greek feta dressing, green olives. We just really concocted something here, but I think it'll taste good.
It looks fantastic. All right, we're just before Killarney. Should be there in about an hour and 11 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to have some lunch here.
Mahalo, we move to your starboard side.
I believe that's brand new day. Another looper passing us here on our starboard side.
Swim oceans for you. I would swim oceans and oceans for you.
So we got another looper up ahead. And then we've got the lighthouse, Killarney, straight ahead. So we're just about there in about 20 minutes. And I think we're going to make a pit stop and then continue on to our anchorage. Beautiful day though. Turning out to be a beautiful day. It was really cloudy, as you probably saw. It's a very cloudy start. Not too bad right now. It is turning out to be a beautiful day as we approach Killarney. The waves have picked up just a little bit. It's got like 1-footers here coming broadside as we approach. You can see the lighthouse there, and when we go into the channel, we should be in Killarney. There's Cynthia. We put the line out. Alexi coming next. And the lighthouse. Alright, entering the Killarney Channel right here. And we're looking for the Mountain Lodge, I believe, Marina. I see a seaplane, I think, straight ahead. Here's Alexi. There's a sign that says, "Welcome to Killarney, gateway to the North Channel, no wake please." It's a pretty day at the end here. Turned out to be a very nice day. Real quickly going up front, then I could go back to driving this boat. So here's Cynthia going to a gift shop here in Killarney. The Mountain Lodge Marina was very nice, letting us park at their fuel dock here for a few minutes while we go in and shop a bit. See all these seaplanes here. Take a look at that. That's pretty cool. They have a ramp right here, goes right on the water where they can take off. A view of the canal here at Killarney. Most of the shops and businesses are on this side, on the starboard side. Looks like at the end of each dock they have some chairs, which is really cool. Well, I'm glad we didn't just drive past Killarney and miss this, because look how beautiful of a day this turned out to be. This is we're parked right here by the Mountain Lodge. But it's just so cool. The blue is just blue as blue can be. So we're here at the Mountain Lodge Marina. Parked at the fuel dock. Just thought I'd get a real quick glimpse from off the boat. Nice little stopping point. Nice little stopping point. They got some cool seaplanes here and a ramp that goes right into the water. You got 4 planes here right now. We just had 2 planes come in and land. Here they are taxiing in. This is so cool. So here at Pitfield's General Store, it says.
So Alex and I walked down here. This house right here with the 2 levels has that lean-to on the side is the laundry, and it had 4 working dryers and had 6 washers. 2 were being under repair, so you still had 4 washers, 4 dryers. And we passing here is you can actually dock here and run into the liquor store. So Alex and I ran down here to the little shop, which I believe is still coming up. It's opposite the church. So we went all the way down here by this hotel to the gift shop that was across from the church. As we got there, the proprietor was leaving. And
They'll close early.
I was shameful, and I said, my husband likes to anchor out. I have cabin fever. Before I go back to the States, I just want one touristy shop to enjoy. With that, she took the key out and opened it up for Alex and I.
Good. Did you find something?
Oh, we made the local businesswoman happy.
Okay, good.
So now the ice cream store that it was adjacent was closed already. So, but isn't this quaint? So coming down here, there's the fish and chips shop, which was open. I offered to get Alex some chips from there, but he declined, so that'll have to be another trip. This beautiful church here, right across from that church, so it's an easy walk down from the resort marina, is the little gift shop. So the ice cream is in front. See the little reddish building here with the pretty umbrellas? The front has ice cream, which was closed, and then the lady was just locking up the treasure store. It's got t-shirts and sweatshirts. It's got games and puzzles, things for grandkids. It's got really good homemade fudge, which we got some for Alex because he's a fudge freak. He loves it. We got a Christmas ornament, a magnet, some things for the grandkids. Just nice selection. And she was just lovely. So yes, we supported our local businesses. So looking here, we didn't get down this far. This is another restaurant, pub, marina, and Sportsman's Inn. We didn't get down this far. We stopped where the church was and then we hustled back. So anyway, very nice. They too also looks like they sell fuel. It's a fuel dock. So Zav, I think they have both, right? Diesel and gas. And now Zav is heading for a anchorage.
Heywood Island, I think, is where we're going. There's an anchorage over here. It's 30 minutes out of the way, but I'm not sure if it's full or not. I see at least 2 looper boats in there. And yeah.
So it's out of our way, and then we have to come back.
It's out of our way, so it's a whole hour out of our way, yeah.
Oh.
So I think I'm just going to head on down to Heywood Island, which is on our way.
And you know that it's got enough?
Tomorrow we'll be in Little Current.
Hayward will have enough, you think, for us?
I think so.
Okay, well, it's certainly a nice travel day. Oh, look far across. Looks like a beautiful lighthouse across the way. I can't get closer with this GoPro.
Pretty,
but beautiful here. And look at just how scenic this is.
So this is now going into the North Channel. That's where we're heading.
It doesn't have a name what our name is. We've gotten great reaction from our Mahalo, Hawaii. And like we've told many other people, you are allowed to put whatever your favorite hometown is, where your heart is.
We love Hawaii.
And so,
Never left the Hawaii spirit.
yeah.
Aloha.
So we take it with us wherever we go, and we get such a great response, and especially when we actually meet Hawaiians who love the name of our boat and love seeing
Totally scenery
memory.
change. Not to change the subject, but take a look at the mountains. We haven't had hills or mountains, things like that. They're not mountains, they're hills, but all the same. It's something new for us. We haven't seen this.
It's very cozy. What did you see that you liked the best? Here, talk to me.
They had keychains, coffee mugs, you name it,
Fudge,
including fudge.
Christmas ornaments, magnets,
Mm-hmm.
kids games.
Yeah.
Clothing, that whether it was the sweatshirts, they had long sleeve shirts, t-shirts, so much stuff. And in the corner, Alex found mosquito coils to.
Yeah, the mosquito coils, which I do like because they keep the mosquitoes away.
So lots of nice stuff. So many different kinds of pottery mugs if you're into pottery. Just they had a little dab of everything. We could have looked longer, but she had already opened up for us, and we felt like we really did need to be respectful. But it was so fun.
Mm-hmm. And that's the story.
Aloha, Heywood Island right here. And we're just waiting for our entrance. About 7 minutes to go. And it's somewhere in there. So Heywood Island. So this is the harbor here at Heywood Island. Looks like we got 3 boats in here already, and we're going to try to tuck in. Aloha from Heywood Island. This is a beautiful little cove. Out there we just came in. Snuck in here. We're in about 20 feet and got a scope of 5 to 1, or a little bit over 5 to 1 right now. Got a number of sailboats in here with us. There's really room for more if I wanted to go further deeper in, but we decided to stay right here in the front. It's fine. It's good holding, it's quiet, and tomorrow we'll go to Little Current. So mahalo for joining us today on this journey from Bad River over here to Heywood Island. Join us again next week, and in the meantime, please give us a thumbs up. Really appreciate that. Helps our little channel out. And please share it with your friends and subscribe, of course. You'll see the new episode every week. We'll see you again next week as we continue on to Little Current next week.